Number 1. Aeromobile. The Aeromobile is a fascinating vehicle for several reasons. First off, it's a real flying car. Yes, it can actually fly in real life. In an amazing feat of engineering, the designers of the Aeromobile have managed to combine this functionality with a sleek and eerie beauty that makes this vehicle a true work of art. You can make use of the Aeromobile for its aerial capabilities or its more mundane road traveling capabilities. But rest assured that whatever mode you pick, it'll take you to your destination with the style, elegance, and efficiency that you've always dreamed of, but never knew you could achieve. It's been reported to transform into flight mode in just under 3 minutes, gaining the ability to travel as fast as 223 miles per hour and cover 466 miles. It's no slouch when it's in car mode either, with a breathtaking top speed of 100 miles an hour. The Aeromobile is faster than most traditional flights and is less stressful and time-consuming than traveling through a traditional airline or ordering for a helicopter. Of course, you'll need a pilot license to operate this vehicle in Europe, where it's certified to run and fly, as well as access to a runway. If you're in the United States, then the Aeromobile may not yet be available to use, but work is underway to ensure its release as soon as possible. PAL V Liberty. The Personal Air and Land Vehicle is an aircraft manufacturer based in Netherlands. The company has been in business for more than 20 years with the dream of building an actual flying car from the get-go. After years of research and development, it launched its first flying car known as PAL V Liberty. The vehicle comes with a 200-horsepower engine connected to the rear-facing propeller, auto-rotating retractable main rotor to bring it off the ground, and gyrocopter flight system. Unlike a conventional car, however, it only has 3 wheels, 1 in the front and 2 in the rear. The manufacturer says PAL V Liberty is able to reach a top speed of 112 miles per hour both on the ground and in the air. In flight mode, fuel consumption is 6.8 gallons per hour with 311 miles flying range. While on the ground, fuel efficiency is 31 miles per gallon with a cruising range of 817 miles. There are several versions of the PAL V available for purchase, including the Liberty Sport for $399,000 and the Liberty Pioneer for $599,000. Kleinvision Air Car. In late October 2020, Kleinvision released a video of its air car taking a maiden flight. Similar to Aeromobile, the vehicle is a 4-wheel car with only 2 seats, and it does actually fly like an aircraft. There is no instant vertical lift. Aircar needs a runway for takeoff and landing. Before engaging in flight mode, Aircar's tail extends backward a few feet to make room for the wide wings to do their up and over motion in order to fold out. In car mode, the tail pulls back in to make the vehicle much more compact and easier to drive. It's powered by a 1.6-liter 6-cylinder engine manufactured by BMW and weighs 2,400 pounds. At this stage, Kleinvision Air Car is still a working prototype, but at least it does exist. The company claims that it'll have a flying range of over 600 miles and be able to reach a top speed of 124 miles per hour in the air. Airbus Pop-Up. The search for a truly reliable and futuristic flying car has been going on for decades. One of the latest ideas is the Pop-Up Next, made by a joint venture of Airbus, Audi, and Ital Design. The vehicle would be autonomous, and the plan is pretty simple too. Passengers will book their trip on a pop-up via an app. Pop-up then automatically suggests the most efficient route in accordance with passengers' specific preferences, configured on the app as well. First option would be transportation by road, but when it gets congested, Pop-up will detach the passenger capsule from its ground module so the air module can fly it to the destination. The concept is to develop a modular ground and air passenger vehicle with three major components: passenger capsule made of carbon fiber, electric-powered ground module, air module powered by rotor propulsion system. Technically speaking, the Pop-up is already very close to a form of new transportation, which can be produced right now. Terrafugia Transition. On display at the New York International Auto Show in April 2012, the Terrafugia Transition brought tangible evidence to the world that the concept of flying cars was not at all imaginary. Now that it's a fully working model instead of just a prototype, you can actually buy it for an estimated price of $400,000. The Transition has 4 wheels, 2 doors, folding wings behind them, and a rear-mounted propeller. Powered by a hybrid engine, the Transition can fly 100 miles per hour at an altitude of 9,000 feet. There are separate controls for driving and flying as well. According to the company, it can transform from driving to flying mode in just under a minute. Maverick Flying Car. Developed by Indigenous Peoples Technology and Education Center, the Maverick Flying Car is never intended as a vehicle for the general population, but a vehicle to help reach those in remote locations where transportation is a real challenge. Maverick is an FAA-certified flying car, so it's actually road legal. The vehicle is powered by a fuel-injected 2.5-liter Subaru engine that generates 190 horsepower. Airborne speed is 40 miles per hour, although Maverick needs about 300 feet of runway before takeoff. Unlike other futuristic flying cars still in concept, the Maverick does not have wings, but a central telescopic mast for its chute, the Ram Air Wing. It'll take flight when the power that goes into the rear wheels is diverted into a 5-blade propeller mounted to the rear of the vehicle. Thankfully, you can do that with the flip of a switch. Terrafugia TFX. Another one from Terrafugia, and this time the company describes it as the flying car for all of us, which perhaps is accurate assuming everyone has a pilot license or can afford a flying car. Known as TFX, Terrafugia has fitted it with a hybrid powertrain to propel the wheels on the ground and 2 electric rotors for flying. The vehicle does its takeoff vertically instead of requiring high-speed run before airborne. Maximum speed is around 200 miles per hour, and once airborne, TFX can reach 500 miles of range, which means the 4-seats flying car can take you from Geneva to London in just about 3 hours. Unfortunately, it remains unclear whether Terrafugia will bring the concept to further steps of development. So at this point, the TFX is not yet ready for sale.